The Cleveland-Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry was designated a national landmark in October 1965. The site is one of the world's most impressive collections of dinosaur bones and fossils from the Jurassic-Morrison Formation. Over 12,000 bones from at least 70 different prehistoric critters have been excavated here, then reassembled and displayed in museums throughout the world. Jurassic National Monument was established on March 12, 2019.
Well, I was hoping to make it to my 62nd birthday before I had to pay to come into a national park or monument again. Looks like, since I'm all the way out here, I'm gonna have to pay this time. When I came here before, this wasn't a national monument seven years ago, I think. This is what a dinosaur quarry looks like. A nice little visitor center. I haven't looked all around it yet. They actually have Wi-Fi. Unbelievable. And then we come across this guy. His eyes are following me. The thing about dinosaur bones, when you're trying to show it in a video hike, is that they really don't look like much on the trail, and also really hard to spot unless you're an expert, because they look just like rocks. I've got a little better over the years, but I'm definitely no expert. We're going to go on a walk to the top of there. View from the top, very nice. She warned me that this was a very steep trail. I guess I'm beginning to look my age or something. Here's the view from Raptor Point. Lots and lots of dinosaur land. I was a little bit disappointed that there weren't any interpretive signs and in situ dinosaur bones to look at in the rock. I probably walked by some and didn't know how to recognize them. Yeah, may as well do the rim walk. Use it or you lose it. Well, the rim walk quite literally just ends in a little loop, and you have to go back again the way you came. These colorful badlands here are the most interesting thing on this rim walk. Well, we're back. So just for heads up, this is an out and back. 1 mile out, 1 mile back along the same trail. All right, let's head down. So I see things that might be dinosaur bone, like this, but I'm not sure. I'm looking at the beautiful laying in this rock, and then I see this. How does a piece of cow dung get on the top of here? What the?
muscle base. So his jaw was really weak. So he compensated by the big, wide roll of dirt and rock, right? Big roll of rock, okay? Then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller till it's gravel, right? Then you got another great. On top of that mountain is the Cretaceous period, where we live today. So that's what you seen when you got on top of that mountain. You was in the Cretaceous period. You was in today. This is where we're at. We're in a hole here. Okay? So the Pangea, when it started, was like this. Broke into two. Jurassic period, it broke into four. Where we're at today, right here. So you can see how they traveled. See, they's all together here. And then they just broke up. Then they broke up again. So you can see how they traveled. There was 3 herbivores to 1 carnivore. The Utah raptor was right here, but he didn't live very long. It was just... Okay, so these are the 2 herbivores I was telling you about. The spoon-shaped teeth and the peg-shaped teeth. Okay, so did you watch Jurassic Park? Spine. Across his spine, he's got little holes along the top. Little round holes. Can you see them? Can you see his holes on his spine? See little round holes at the top of his spine. Okay. Okay? Those are air sacs. So his name is different lizard. Okay? Those holes are air sacs. So his lungs didn't expand and contract. And then it'll run and stop and fill up those air sacs. That's what this guy did. But he's classified as a bird. So if you look at his tailbone, I know, huh? If you look at his tailbone, it's faced backwards like a bird, so he can sit back on his tailbone. If it was faced forward, they could classify him as a lizard. His bones are hollow like a bird. His prey, so I hold him down. So this article tells you they show the bones, he can move anyway, up and down, around anyway. Right? So he can move them back. Okay. His elbows, he could only move this way. Up and down. His wrists, he could only move in and out. Okay, so he held his prey like this. What about like this? For an ostrich.
Okay, going to do the rock wall trail. Okay, right here is the partial rib of a sauropod. Okay, I see a little bit of a circle, but man, you've got to have a good eye to notice that. Help me, help me, ah! This, my friends, is bentonite clay. This is one of the most dangerous road surfaces to drive on. If you ever come across it and it's raining or snowing, just remember that even four-wheel drive will not work. You have zero control. But when it's dry, it forms this little popcorn type of surface that will break apart easily. You will sink into it a little bit, maybe, depending how dry it is. But this is definitely something to look out for when you're driving in the back roads of Utah, because sometimes this stuff covers the road a little bit, and it is impassable when wet. It's just, you'll either sink right in or slide right off.